All right, John Zannis alongside Sean McAdam here, and the Red Sox have a 2-1 series lead over the Houston Astros after a 12-3 win, and this thing was over early, Sean. Kyle Schwarber got it going with a grand slam in the second, 6-run second. And again, the Red Sox just absolutely pounced on a Houston Astros starting pitcher, and it got ugly early. And I mean, we talked about this earlier today, Sean. A big win like this and knocking the starter out early would have really put Houston on the ropes. They are really reeling right now.
Yeah, they're not in a good position right now, John. The Red Sox have gone to them early and gotten out front early. They've outscored them 20-1 in the first 3 innings over the first 3 games. This was a complete domination on the part of the Red Sox, and you have to like where they are at this point. Yeah, they still have to win 2 more. They're only halfway there. But when you look at how they have hit the ball, Alex Cora tonight said this was as close to a perfect game as we've played all season. He said the offense is better than it's been all year. They're clearly peaking at the right time, and this is reminding me of the 2018 run. These 2 teams played in the 2018 ALCS. The difference was the Red Sox had home field then. This time it's Houston, but the Red Sox have taken that home field advantage back. And if you recall in that series, Houston won the first game here, and then the Red Sox ripped off 4 in a row. It looks like the Red Sox could do the same thing here this season.
Right, and what's amazing is, again, just how up against it Houston is with the starting pitching, because first you have Framber Valdez, 2 2/3. Luis Garcia goes an inning plus, and again, 1 2/3 innings out of your starter here. They're deep in their pen. They've got 2 straight games. They really have nowhere to run and hide here.
Right.
They already burned up their Game 4 starter, so you're starting Zach Greinke here in Game 4. And again, there's just really nowhere to go. The Sox have seen everyone. They've been knocking pretty much everybody around.
Right.
I don't know what you feel good about if you're Houston.
Yeah, there's nobody to point to and say, okay, well, at least we have this guy going.
There's the stopper, right.
Right, because that guy's probably Lance McCullers, and he's not eligible. He's not on the roster. Zach Greinke pitched himself off the rotation or out of the rotation with a poor September. He had a little bit of mop-up duty in that first division series against the White Sox. Look, he's a smart guy. He pitches with a lot of guile, but he's 37. There's not a lot left there, and he doesn't seem to be, to me, the kind of guy that's going to trick the Red Sox hitters the way these guys are swinging the bats right now.
Yeah, and I don't see any let up right now in terms of the way the offense is going. The one thing I know Alex Cora, and he talked about it after the game, he didn't love seeing was Eduardo Rodriguez, after he finished up in the 6th inning, did a little
time check. And
Cora, you could see him visibly, this was on the game broadcast, barking.
Yep. You could read his lips saying, hey, no. And Cora was pretty open about it after the game. He said, I loved everything about Eduardo's start except that. He said, we don't do that. That's not how we play here. And if we're looking for extra motivation because of something that Correa did in Game 1, then we're in the wrong business. And Rodriguez said it was heat of the moment. He kind of let the moment get the best of him. He was sorry he did it. He said he'll apologize to Correa if he has the chance to run into him. It seems like a relatively minor thing, but it was the one thing that Cora wasn't afraid of explaining and explaining his position.
Right. I liked it.
Of course you do.
And the other thing which I just thought was noteworthy in this game is Jose Altuve is having a rough go of it, and the fans are all over him right now.
He's kind of the face of that 2017-2018 Astros team. He made a costly error at Minute Maid, and he made the huge error tonight that opened the door for the Schwarber grand slam. That should have been an inning-ending double play. It was hard hit, but it was one hop to him, and it looked like he took his eye off the ball and was thinking about the feed the second before he had the ball in his glove, and it got away from him. Look, he's been a great postseason performer. Say what you will about him, but not in these first 3 games he hasn't.
Okay. The other thing, Kike Hernandez left the game. You don't think that that's necessarily a concern, so we think he's back.
Just getting everybody a little bit of rest. They moved Santana out to the infield, moved Verdugo from left to center. So they also, got Schwarber off his feet, got Dahl back in at bat. They're trying to, get some guys comfortable and keep everybody involved, but nothing to worry about.
Right. And another great thing that's setting up for the Red Sox tomorrow. They didn't really go into their pen in any meaningful way.
Right. They didn't use any of their high leverage guys. They had Sawamura, they had Perez, they had Robles, who's got a rubber arm and can pitch every day that you ask him to anyway. But they go in with a fully rested Houck, a fully rested Whitlock, and Pivetta, who could, he too is unpredictable sometimes, like Rodriguez. It's kind of all or nothing at times. But when he's on, he can be dominant. And if they get 5 innings out of him, they're in great shape.
Yeah, he's been pretty good the last couple times we've seen him. So Greinke, Pivetta, Game 4. We're back here tomorrow night. For Sean McAdam, I'm John Zannis. We will talk to you guys later.